So the movie starts way, way back in 1673 in Mexico. There's this family, a mom and dad and their two little boys, and everything seems fine. But then one of the kids is looking for his mom, and he finds her down by the river. And dude, it's messed up. She's straight up drowning his brother. The kid is terrified and tries to run, but she sees him, grabs him, and drags him away too. Total nightmare. Then bam, we jump to Los Angeles in 1973. So there's this woman, Anna. She's a social worker and a single mom to two kids, Samantha and Chris. Her husband was a cop who died, so she's handling everything herself, which is a big deal. Anyway, at her job, there's this case with a woman named Patricia. Anna's been on it for years, but her boss tries to give it to someone else. He's like, hey, you've got enough on your plate. But Anna is not having it. She's like, no way, I know Patricia, she trusts me, and I've watched her kids grow up. I have to handle this. So her boss gives in, and she gets the case back. Right away, she gets a call that Patricia's kids haven't been to school. So now Anna has to go to their house. Her boss tells her to take a cop along just in case. They get there, and Patricia totally forbids them from coming inside. Anna's like, okay, I'll come in alone. And Patricia finally lets her in. Inside, Patricia is acting super paranoid and scared. Anna asks where the kids are, and she just says they're fine. But Anna can't see them anywhere. Then Anna spots this closet door, and get this, it's covered in all these creepy drawings of eyes. So she walks toward it, and Patricia just loses it. She attacks Anna and tries to kill her. Suddenly, the cop busts in and grabs Patricia. In all the chaos, Anna yanks a key off Patricia's neck. Patricia starts screaming at her, like, don't open that door. But Anna opens it anyway. You'd think she would learn. And inside are Patricia's two little boys. They're huddled in the corner, totally freaked out. They beg Anna, like, lock the door. You have to lock it or she'll kill us. Anna has no idea they're talking about that ghost, La Llorona. So the kids get sent to a child services shelter. Anna notices these weird burn marks on their arms, and the boys say she did it. So creepy, right? Anna still doesn't get it and just goes home. But that night, it's a total disaster. La Llorona shows up at the shelter, crying this horrible wail, and she kills both of Patricia's kids by drowning them in the water. So messed up.
So that's why they call her the Weeping Woman. Get this. Anyway, Anna gets a call, and it's horrible news. Patricia's kids are dead, drowned in the river. She rushes over and tells her own kids to stay in the car, parked way down the street so they don't see anything. Anna's barely at the crime scene when Patricia shows up, just screaming at her. She's like, this is all your fault. You killed my kids. La Llorona was going to leave us alone after one more night, but you had to interfere. Anna's so confused, asking who she's talking about, and Patricia just says, La Llorona. Then the cops drag Patricia away. Okay, so back in the car, Samantha's asleep, but Chris is awake, and he gets out. Big mistake. He wanders toward all the police lights, and suddenly he hears someone crying. It's that creepy wail. And boom! It's her, La Llorona. She lunges at Chris and grabs his arm, and it sizzles. He gets the same exact burn mark as Patricia's kids. Chris freaks out and sprints back to the car, but the ghost is right on his trail, trying to roll down the windows and get inside. It's so scary. Anna gets back just in time, jumps in, and floors it. The next morning, Anna is desperate, so she goes to this church. She sees this guy, Rafael Olvera, who's like a folk healer doing his thing. Anna finds the priest and asks him about La Llorona, and the priest is like, oh yeah, she's a big deal, and tells her the whole terrifying legend. But while she's gone, guess who shows up at the house? Yep, La Llorona. She finds Samantha playing outside, grabs her arm, and now she has the curse and the burn mark too. Anna gets home, and Samantha is obviously terrified, but she lies and says she heard her arm falling down. Then this detective named Cooper, who was friends with Anna's dead husband, stops by. He tells her the cops think Patricia killed her kids, but get this, Patricia was at church during the murder, so she has a perfect alibi. He gives Anna the case file. Oh, and real quick, we see that healer guy, Raphael, at the crime scene, and he's collecting La Llorona's tears in a little bottle. Super weird, right? That night, Anna's looking at the file when the whole house goes nuts. The front door just flies open by itself. Chris is sleepwalking. Then whoosh, all the papers from the file are thrown across the room. Anna finally gets it. There's something else in the house. She runs to check on the kids and sees La Llorona standing in Samantha's room. But before she can do anything, the door slams shut. The ghost appears in Anna's room and the kids run in screaming. Anna shoves them onto her bed and just stays awake all night, too scared to even blink. So the next day, Anna goes to the jail to talk to Patricia. Patricia just blames her for everything. Then Anna sees it, the same burn mark on Patricia's arm. And Patricia spills the beans. She's like, I prayed to La Llorona. I told her to take your kids instead of mine. What? She totally sicked the ghost on them. Back at home, Chris hears the crying again.
La Llorona grabs him and starts dragging him down the stairs. Anna fights her off and rushes him to the hospital. But, surprise, the doctor sees the burn mark on Chris's arm and thinks it's child abuse, so he calls social services on Anna. So Cooper and another social worker show up at her house to investigate her. Total disaster. Anna finally gets Chris to tell them everything about the ghost lady, but at that exact moment, La Llorona attacks again. She's trying to drown Samantha in the bathtub. Anna saves her, and in the chaos, the ghost grabs Anna's arm, giving her the curse too. Anna grabs her kids and they just escape. She runs back to the church, and the priest is like, okay, this is super serious. He even tells her the story about the Annabelle doll and how it was a legit evil thing. He's basically telling her this stuff is real, and it's powered by pure evil.
Okay, so the church is like, yeah, we can totally help, but the official process could take weeks. But Anna's like, we don't have weeks. So the priest points her to that healer dude, Raphael. Anna rushes her kids over to Raphael's shop, but at first he's like, nope, not my problem. But then he sees the scared kids and the burn marks, and he's like, okay, fine, I'll help. So Raphael comes over with all his gear. He does this thing with some eggs to check for evil, and when he cracks them open, they're full of black goo. He's like, yep, definite evil in here. So he starts setting up defenses all over the house with these magic powders and stuff, because the ghost gets super strong at night. And get this, he tells Chris about this special cross made from a fire tree. Apparently, those trees were the only things that saw La Llorona kill her own kids way back when, so their wood is like her one weakness. He also has those tears he collected, and he does some magic stuff to them so he can use them as a weapon against her. So night comes, and they're all huddled in this circle of candles. But then La Llorona just sneezes or something and blows them all out. She attacks Anna, then grabs Chris and starts dragging him away. But Raphael is there. He chucks the magic tears right in her face. It burns her, but she's still coming. She's not finished. So Raphael throws down these fire tree seeds by the front door, and she can't cross them. She's furious. She starts making a racket at the back door, but it's a total trick. She just wants them distracted so she can use Samantha's doll to lure her outside. And it works. Samantha sees her doll, goes for it, and boom, crosses the seed line. The protection is gone. La Llorona grabs Samantha and drags her straight to the swimming pool to drown her. Anna jumps in right after them. The ghost attacks Anna too. Just when it looks like they're goners, Raphael shows up and does some chant, and the pool water itself rejects the ghost. So crazy. Anna and Sam are staved. Okay, so during the fight, Anna ripped off La Llorona's locket. They get back inside, and Raphael's like, the ghost has control over Samantha now. Whenever she calls, Sam will go to her. So Anna does the one thing she can think of. She locks her kids in a closet just like Patricia did. Wild, right? And then who shows up? Patricia. She thinks if she gives Anna's kids to the ghost, she'll get her own kids back. So she just crosses the seed line and shoots Raphael. We think he's dead. Now La Llorona can get in. She throws Anna in the basement and locks the door. The kids are trapped. Chris grabs that locket and they hide in the attic. The ghost finds them, but just as she's about to attack, Chris holds up the locket. And get this, she sees it and she changes. She looks like a normal, sad woman again. She reaches for Chris like he's her own son. At the same time, Patricia realizes what a huge mistake she made and lets Anna out of the basement. And surprise, Raphael's not dead. He just got knocked out. But then La Llorona sees her own reflection in a mirror and she turns back into the screaming monster. The mirror shatters. She grabs Chris, but Anna is there now. Raphael throws her the fire tree cross. La Llorona lunges, and Anna stabs her right in the chest with it. The ghost just explodes into dust. And just like that, it's over. Everyone is safe. And that's the end of the movie.